MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jose Urquidy is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, the second baseman, Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Batting second.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Polanco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley on the move, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Polanco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 20.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it. And that retires the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Jose Barrios will be on the mound for game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, they say short and sweet. Well, his last one wasn't so sweet. He only pitched 3 innings, and he and his team are expecting a lot more out of him. They really expect him to go deeper in this one and give himself and the team a chance to win this one.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And that's out number 1. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Lifted out towards straightaway. Senzel is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Alvarez, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Ready with another 2-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Astros leave 1. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch hit back up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The catcher, number 8.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. Springer giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting it, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Stubbs moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Looking up is Rosario. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. His 3rd home run of this series, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Yuli Gurriel is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Kyle Tucker, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Garrett Stubbs to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Stubbs playing here in his age 26 season. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Houston. Into the box, Nick Senzel. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Nick Senzel goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Rosario.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he's retired 1 away.
Now batting, left field.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
Change up low. 2-0. To first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Bregman, originally from the state of New Mexico, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Alex Bregman becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Designated hitter.
Now in the box, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. And it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Houston leads this one 2-0. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now another 2-2. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in, Eddie Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's set. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Line hard, but foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Struck him out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
On the ground to third.
Bregman fields it cleanly.
Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Here's Miguel Sano. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Looking at his career totals, Sano has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Comes set with the 0-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading up for the Astros.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Stop. Carlos.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in, because he looks locked in for this one.
George Springer the next to hit as it's grounded sharply to first, right to him. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping up now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros' first baseman.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit in the air for a sacrifice fly.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and that is off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. Gurriel is on his way home. He scores, and they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now back, second baseman, Jose.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Jose Altuve. He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. It's the Astros 4. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
Matt Kepler.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Oh, and a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And he may be a little winded up there after this long at-bat, so he'll step out and ask for time. And it's fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Down. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. One and one, here it comes. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Senzel fields it cleanly. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Number 41 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
Here's George Springer. Fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is Rosario. Into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate.
Brad Peacock comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
Spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. Mike Yastrzemski will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. So coming to the plate, Luis Arias. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First quarter.